life principle that this discussion is going to be ruled by is a limiting belief is not a truth about the world. It is not a truth about the world, but it is a story about yourself that the world has agreed to reflect back to you. So the world is mirroring what you already think about yourself. And to change that reflection that we're seeing back from the world, we must first change the story that we are telling ourselves. It starts within. See, we think this person is treating me like that because they're just rude, they're being mean. Why is everybody always doing this? Because you're always doing it. This is where we start to challenge our misunderstanding about control. A lot of times we say, I ain't got no control and choice. I'll say that. Because a lot of times we say, I don't got no choice. It's out of my control. And there isn't much that is actually out of your control or that you don't have a choice over, especially when it pertains to your life. Now, you don't have a control or a choice when it comes to your neighbor, your friend, your brother, your sister, your mother, your son, or your daughter. No, but we don't need control over them. We need control over ourselves. It's our life that's having the problems that we want to stop. And it's time that we start to take accountability for what we create. And that starts within. We start the narrative about how we are incapable of, unworthy of, and then that's reflected back to us from the world. I know it's easier to think that no, the world is just doing this or people are just doing this. It's easier to think that. And we've gotten to this point where it's like you were just born X amount of years ago, and so much of the world had already existed before you came in. So it's like it makes more sense, right? For the world to be doing this to you, not for you to have any type of effect or control over this. We're going to dive deeper in this as we get into our opening and our keys to life. But first, let us affirm, right, that I challenge beliefs that no longer serve my growth.